Good morning, everyone. And our lesson for today is a continuation of a concept of a corporation as released the other week. Now, today we will be focusing on the persons involved in the corporation. Now, as you can see in the screen, there are four groups of people involved in a corporation. In a while, I will be explaining the four groups. For those who are listening only, these are the incorporators, stockholders, officers, and employees. Now, the incorporators are those persons who created the corporation. It could vary in number depending on the decision of the persons involved. It could be 1 or to 15 persons. Now, as you know that our new corporation code allows the one person corporation. So that's why I put there 1 to 15 in persons. Now, their names are found in the articles of incorporation. And most common question of a client is, can we amend the names of the incorporators as found in the articles of incorporation? Now, the names could not be amended. So it means that all throughout the lifetime of the corporation, the names of the incorporators cannot be changed. And you can read it as long as the articles of incorporation exist and the corporation exists. I'm sorry for the noise if you hear some because our dogs are barking early in the morning. Now, to continue, you have to take note that this incorporators are also stockholders. It means that one cannot be considered an incorporator if they do not he or she does not own a stock. Now, stockholders again are incorporators, incorporators are stockholders. So you have to remember that all incorporators are stockholders, but not all stockholders are also incorporators. So they just own the stock, but they don't create the corporation. Now, the stockholders could increase or decrease in numbers depending on the transfer. Like one stockholder owns 100 stocks and he or she will sell it to two or more persons. So in a way, that the number of stockholders could increase. And also, the corporation may decide to increase or decrease the number of stocks of the corporation. Now, again, the stocks represents the value or worth of the business. So, as a business person, you will determine the worth of the corporation or the value of it, of the business, based on the number of stocks and the par value. Now, the stockholders is considered as the source of power and authority of the business or the corporation, and it could be as a group name, could be the board of directors or the board of trustees, depending on the choice of the persons involved. Now, they do decide for the corporation, and their decision making is based on stock ownership, and most decisions are very crucial or major that would affect the business. Now, what about the officers? The officers are concerned of the management and operations of the corporation. The day-to-day affairs of the corporation are in the hands of the officers. According to the corporation code, they could these are the minimum officers required: the president, the secretary, and the treasurer. It should be the treasurer. I'm sorry for that typographical error. Now, again, the number of officers may vary depending on the bylaws, and the power and authority of the officers are based on the bylaws and the decisions of the board of directors or board of trustees. Now, what about employees? They work for the corporation for a compensation. So they're paid employees. So and they don't occupy any office. So they're not officers, but you have to take note that it depends also, because if an officer is being compensated, then there's a chance that that officer is considered as an employee, but the nature of the compensation must be determined also, because the compensation must be dependent on the nature or the service rendered by that person. Now, they're employed by, not by the directors or stockholders, but by the act of the managing officers. And again, the managing officers are the president, the secretary, and the treasurer. But management is basically on the president. So compensation of the employees are determined by the managing officers. And again, that's all for the lesson. And again, we would like to thank those who are liking and following our Facebook page and also our YouTube channel. Now, I'm glad that the subscribers are almost 2,000. Thank you so much. And our work in progress, our Lex website, our Lexclassroom website. So, for those who have audio or video problems, you can actually read the articles, the lessons reduced in articles. So, I thank you for today, and I hope you will look forward to our quiz this afternoon. Thank you. Thank you.